Ed Sheeran.
I'm Jimmy Davis.
And we're here at the T8PES backstage at Glastonbury. We're just going to have a jam for the first time of my favourite one of Jimmy's songs. And we're both playing the T8PES summer party in August, which will be fucking wicked. But yeah.
Make sure you're there, man. Get there, don't miss that. Ed Sheeran, Luke Concannon, Disraeli and the Small Gods. It's going to be epic.
It's going to be good. But this song is a song called J.P. I don't even know what it stands for, but it's a load of letters. What does it stand for?
Jimmy Davis fun for people who might take notice and act accordingly. Existing on a planet in crisis, absorb the scenes of devastating destruction and damage my iris, decimate my pupil. The actions of bloodlines that date back to Queen Semiramis or Isis and Nimrod or Osiris. Global control over thousands of years embedded in media and politics. Senior authorities, a blatant misleading of majorities, cropped propaganda feeding the colonies, royalty and monarchies, corporate monopolies, a very frightening realisation of prophecies coming true. And people don't want to know the truth, even when you tell them geezer it's right in front of you. Even the people that have sat and taken the knowledge in aren't seeing the facts and acknowledging that life is about so much more than a paper chase. A minority effort can't save a race. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly, people are cracking on and showing a disgusting amount of apathy. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly,
are expressed infallibly.
Employers think they own us, breaking my back to pay a motherfucking banker's bonus. These wankers are soulless, wonder why the pay conditions and equipment angers the soldiers. Pay your taxes, contribute to the economy until the fucking day it collapses. Funding the fight against evil's axis for the purpose of a war, the word illegal relaxes. I've got the blues, brother, like Dan Aykroyd. So do the country a favour and ban tabloids. Claim they're for the people with all their sincerity. Coverage consists of a footballer's infidelity and incredibly glamorised ignorance. The sad thing it seems to man the millions caught in exercise citizens and controlling the nation with their advertised opinions. Mass media, it's like mind control. We need to disengage, relocate and find a soul. Time to shake up our conscience proper with both hands. Stranded in a land of emptiness, spiritual nomads. Uncontrolled lending and spending, constant taking, law breaking and rule bending. One man's main is another man's appetizer, but the voice of the poor for them is a constant reminder. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly, people are cracking on and showing a disgusting amount of apathy. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity.
The world's decaying rapidly,
people are cracking on and showing a disgusting amount of apathy. Showing a disgusting amount of apathy.
Seems the solution to pollution is delusion.
Yo, new shit, yo. Yo, we need change and we need it quick. Some of the things that surround me and that I see are sick. We've let the fear trick us into thinking that we're heading into apocalyptic waters and can't steer the ship. And so they grip up the rudder but just can't seem to navigate, watching another dream evaporate under the pretense that their greed will gravitate them to status that society really needs to eradicate, but that they'd rather promote. And so rather than vote, they'd rather be out doing lager and coke. Young women clattering booze and prick sniffing, a small proportion sharing the views of Nick Griffin. Despicable dads, incest, sadism, and criminal lads whose interests are make prison. Chase women, blaze grade, keep their blades with them. I'm seeing hate-driven racism, Great Britain, and it's saddening, but it's happening. Mother Nature taking a battering, global neighbours are battling for supremacy. Call people the enemy, control a commodity, and be ultimately damaging to the country you're economically managing. How can a nation rebuild itself while you are massacring? I sit and watch but find it challenging and staggering. I see Armageddon and see the storm clouds gathering. Listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly, people are cracking on and showing a disgusting amount of apathy. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly,
are expressed in family views. Very few people listen apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. The world's decaying rapidly, people are cracking on and showing a disgusting amount of apathy. Very few people are listening apparently, but I still stand here and make my plea to humanity. Starting to feed the world's agony. That's why my words and sentiments are expressed infallibly. That's all. That was cool.